Welcome back to Georgina Life, and in publishing they always say that you should write about what you know. So we are very pleased today to have Alan Sawan with us, who is the author of a wonderful book called Shabah.
Correct.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This book has some amazing reviews online. I mean, the reviews for Kobo and for Kindle and on Amazon are astounding, and I can't wait to read this book. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your life, and why you wrote and how you wrote such an amazing book.
Sure. I was born in Lebanon, in the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon, which is the center of terrorist camps on the planet. And we're surrounded by them. Actually, when I was a kid, we'd run around on our bikes and we see them, and we were fascinated by the big weapons and things like that. So I was born there, and when I was about 11, 12 years old, the war started, civil war started, and we escaped and we became refugees in our own country, trying to sleep on foam mattresses for a few days here and there, then move again as the war was following us, basically. And I experienced what a lot of my friends did experience. So I was not the only one. There's a lot of people affected by it. And it's kind of it's based on historical events that actually happened,
right.
But to keep it live and very interesting for the readers, we kind of started as autobiography, morphed into fiction.
Wow. I mean, what you went through obviously changed your life. It changed the perception of your reality, for sure. It was so different. And you were actually held captive at some point. Is that true? I can't wait to read the book.
More than once.
More than once.
More than once, but
wow.
I talk about torture in the book,
yes.
And I would say it was not the pain or the fear of coming pain
right.
that scared you.
Right.
It was knowledge that when you get tortured, you lose something of your humanity. You can't relax 100% anymore. You always have that little bit of hate, a little bit of anger all the time.
Right.
So when I left Lebanon and I came to Canada, I left that person in Lebanon. There's two of us now, kind of thing.
Right, well that was what I was going to ask you as well. Obviously you left that life behind, but it definitely, it changed you, I would guess. And what drove you to write this book? Was it something that you thought of for a long time, or what actually drove you to write this book?
For many years, I never spoke about it. I never mentioned any of my background, anything I've done for many years.
Right.
And we were just happening to sit at a party one time, and everyone was talking about their experiences with mostly the Lebanese guys sitting there. And I was not really part of the conversation until my cousin, because we grew up on the same street and he knew me since, he's blurted out, "Oh, you should ask that guy. He's done so and so. He's been there and there. He was undercover." I'm like, "Oh, shut up."
Really?
So yeah, and then my wife said to me, "Why don't you write a little bit about it?" And then for a couple of years, I wrote a couple of chapters and put it away.
Right.
I did not want to bring back all these memories, and yet you kind of lock them up in your subconscious a little bit.
For sure.
And then once you start writing them, oh my God, this happened. Now I am writing the sequel to Shabah.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because when I looked it up online, I noticed that it said that it was part of a series.
Yeah, the publisher's asking to make 3.
Wow.
So I'm in the middle, right? Actually 50% as of yesterday in the sequel.
Really?
So we'll see what that takes us to.
Oh my gosh, and you find time in your busy life to sit down and write too. That's amazing.
It's a lot of discipline. Writing a book is harder than you think, and
yes.
I basically have a target, like a word count per day,
right.
per week. Sometimes I don't write every day, per week, and I try to make it.
Right.
I get, okay, I made my word count, now I can relax a little bit.
Now, the characters in the book, are they based on people that you knew when you lived there?
The characters of the book based on composites of real people.
Really?
However, when you read the book, you're gonna find I mixed 2 or 3 of my friends into one, and I gave them a little bit of characters. But all all the events that happened initially in the book, they were all 100% happened, actually, historical events that actually happened.
Wow. Now, apparently you are going to be on That's My Story. That's going to be airing on Rogers Now. That must have been an experience for you to be on that as well and relate certain aspects of your life and your past. What was that like for you?
It's a couple weeks ago. They taped that show, and I was like, I'm curious to see what's going on. Half an hour show. We had a lot to talk about, and Karen tried to drag a lot of information out of me. So I told her, if you want to tell the truth, write fiction.
That's really true. And in publishing, they do say, you know what, you have to rely on experience in order for it to be gripping. And from what I've read, and I haven't read too much, I've been sort of glancing through the book, I'm dying to read more because it is incredibly gripping. I mean, some of the things that you've seen must have affected you tremendously.
Well, first, I can't wait till I see your review. And there's ways to dealing with it.
Sure.
Honestly, I have a lot of friends that end up in mental institutions or became homeless, and they were really well off because they couldn't deal with it. They carry that burden. And it's difficult when you write about it. I'm telling you, because I used to sleep soundly before I started writing. And once I started getting all that back, I would wake up in the middle of the night. I knew I was not schizophrenic, but I would hear things and see things almost vivid. I'd walk around the house so quiet not to wake up my kids and my wife. I was just trying to think, what's going on here? And, yeah, so you bring them all back, and there's a flood of things. And I'm writing the sequel, I'm thinking, oh, I haven't written this. How can I forget? This is such a strong...
I want to talk to you more, but we have more, Georgina.